Okay, so the sun's gone down behind me here, and I just finished baling really the first day of baling nice dry hay with the Krone baler. There she is. Ain't she a sexy bitch right there, huh? That is just a really cool operation right there. I just think that the 8120 is running the Krone Big Pack real nice. It could use a little more power, but it's doable. I got a great big rack of front weights up on there that's full, so it's pulling nice. Yeah, so I was thinking on this field that I'm doing as the sun's going down and I'm baling my ass off. When I was a kid, we had Timothy in this field. Yeah, Timothy Hay. Not Timothy my son, but Timothy my hay. And let me get my camera set up here so that you guys can see me uninhibited. I was about 10 years old when I first started working in this particular field. And, oh man, that thing just went right into my finger. I had the Ford 9N that my uncle gave me when he passed away back in 2011. Yeah, I think he died in 11. Yeah, 2011. Anyway, he gave me that. It's been 5 years already. It's hard to believe. Anyways, he gave me that tractor because I spent a lot of hours on that little thing. And this is one of the first fields of hay that I had raked with that tractor and in my career as a farmer. So I'm thinking back, you know, I remember mowing this field with a haybine. It was a 495, 12-foot, real abortion of a thing. It didn't work very well. And I can remember taking all day to mow this field with that machine. And we had Timothy in this field, the little field in front there, and just about every field that I just baled today. And we would mow. This is 11 acres. I wouldn't say it took all day, but it seemed to. When you're a kid, everything seems to take all day because we didn't mow the amount of hay that we mow now. And you know, I can mow in a day with one machine well over 100 acres in a day, and I can bale with that machine well over 100 acres in a day. I can bale a couple hundred acres in a day if I really get going. But the point that I'm trying to get at is, if I farm the way I did back when I was 10 years old, or you know, when my dad was 30 years old and I was 10 or whatever the heck I was, maybe I wasn't even that old, but say he was 35 and I was 10. I believe that's how old he was when I was 10. We'd go broke. And the funny thing is that going broke is, you know, we're always on the razor's edge anyway. You know, you have a really good year, you pay off your debt, and you have a few dollars left over, and you go and you buy something new, and you know, and Uncle Sam gets their chunk out of it if you allow that. And you know, it's just the way it is. But to farm like we did so many years ago, and going broke would be almost instantaneous, which brings me to the point that I'm about to make, and it's on family farms, small family farms. The death of small family farms. It's sad to see it happen, but it is happening. And it also brings to light the razor's edge that we all, as Americans and humanity in this country and world, are subjected to. As small family farms die out, and they just die out, they fade away. The younger generation says farming sucks, I'm working with old equipment, blah, 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 la, 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 and there goes Timothy right there. Boom. No, that wasn't Tim. I don't know who the hell that was. Somebody going with shit sprayer. But anyways, that's not where we're at here. What I'm saying is that as the small farm goes away and the large farm takes over, and the farm economy is kind of fluttering right now. You got high dollar machinery, and you've got, I mean, really honestly, high dollar machinery, and we've got prices that are barely breaking even in some areas, and if you're not in a niche market, you're going to go broke. But what happens when the big guy that farms 30,000 acres out in the Midwest or out in the prairies or wherever they're farming, what happens when they go belly up? And, you know, it's not like there's a couple of small family farms in the area that could, you know, just absorb a 30,000 acre operation. And if one 30,000 acre operation goes belly up, the others are really not that far behind. We saw it happen in the dairy industry here in this state, and there's pretty much all the dairies gone. All the small dairies are gone. There's one local guy, and I like him a lot, but I feel bad for him because I know he's just on that razor's edge. One wrong step and he's cut in two, done. But what happens to the food chain when, say, let's just say the farm economy hits rock bottom, corn is $3, it costs $3.90 a bushel to grow it. Soybeans are, say, $5 and it costs $5.50 bushel to grow it. What happens if, say, 50 of these 30,000 acre farmers go out of business? Just, that's it. The equipment never gets started in the spring, and there's this huge chunk in this area. You know, 99.1% of Americans do not grow their own food. And if you take just 1% of that 0.9% of this population out of the equation in producing food, where is the country going to be? I mean, that's food for thought. I know the farmers that watch my channel understand this and know what it is. But you non-farmers, maybe you don't realize how fragile your food supply really is. If I didn't make hay, you wouldn't get mushrooms. Maybe nobody cares because a mushroom isn't a staple in our diet. It is basically a luxury. I like mushrooms. I never used to, but I do now. But, you know, if I don't make hay, you don't get mushrooms. That's one part of food, so that luxury goes away. How about if 20 of the guys that make hay for that industry go out of business? All the mushroom barns will go belly up because they'll be fighting for hay. They'll be paying a higher dollar for that hay. They will not be able to produce a cheap enough product that anybody's going to want to be able to buy or able to purchase because it'll be so expensive. So all aspects, niche markets like I'm in, or, you know, just conventional corn, soybeans, beef guys, they're all gone here. There's none left. They're all out the door. Sorry, can't afford to do it anymore because beef has gotten so low. And all these fucking tree huggers that are here in this great state of New Jersey that want to steal your animals out of slaughterhouses because they're going to rescue them, those actually put a damper on the pamper too. So anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. Maybe I won't even put this video up, but if I do, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm going home.